dish. We're kicking things off with a big surprise.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Drew Barrymore.
I need this show.
Then, insane stuffed burgers you'll want to make tonight.
Oh, wow.
And we're dishing with the one and only Andy Cohen.
I love these buns.
And he's not afraid to stir the pot.
That's the Andy effect, Daphne.
That's next. Let's dish. The kitchen has always been the center of my world because life is more delicious when it's full of food and fun.
Everybody knows me as a culinary expert and food judge on television, but also I'm just a mom trying to get dinner on the table.
From Hollywood to home, I bring Southern sweet and Caribbean heat, and I'm not afraid to stir the pot.
Good food, good friends, good dish. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So excited. Guys,
Yeah.
it's here. We're here. Woo-hoo. And we are so happy you are here at our table. Every day we're cooking up what's good here at The Good Dish and answering the age-old question, what is for dinner? It's gonna be something delicious, easy, make you look like the goddess in the kitchen that you are. That's our promise to you.
We will always have the best shortcuts, the best twists on food that you are obsessed with.
Oh, without a doubt. And today, we're a little extra excited because we are spilling the tea with Andy Cohen himself.
Woo!
And he's prepping right now, all right?
So cute in our prep kitchen, I love that.
Yes, and what's for dinner tonight? Ooey, gooey, stuffed burgers. Yes! And you can creative as you like, free of charge.
Nice.
Just roll with it, have fun with those burgers.
Can't go wrong.
I mean, I love a burger. I love a classic burger. Like, I don't need 1,000 things in my burger. I just want a juicy burger, which is why my favorite burger is a classic Juicy Lucy. Are you with me? You all know what a Juicy Lucy is. It's like a bacon cheeseburger, but it's sort of inside out. So instead of putting all that on the outside, you're stuffing the cheese, the bacon. I like a little caramelized onion in there too.
Please, do it.
Inside the burger. And here's a little hack about how to make the perfect Juicy Lucy at home.
Okay.
So you start with your beef patties, and you're actually gonna divide the meat in half into 2 balls.
So this is a general.
I don't mean to interrupt.
I had to. A neighbor.
I mean, hello. I know we're not allowed to, but so they say, here, I'll come over.
Yes.
To make
I mean,
it
that's
easier.
like the neighborly love.
I'm sorry.
What is Drew Barrymore doing on it? Hello.
Hello, casserole, y'all. Did you see this?
And Gail,
Good to see you.
And congratulations on your premiere episode. I'm so excited that you guys are here. And I must say, on behalf of all consumers out there, I need this show. I'm so excited that you're putting this on the air. I am here for it. And thank you for putting this on the air. It's going to be huge.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
it.
you so much. And for bringing food. I mean, like, we're always the ones doing the cooking, so I can't tell you how nice it is just to have someone else to bring us something to eat.
This is literally the greatest. Strong women bringing each other up, making delicious food, sharing them in the community. I just love this moment so much.
I thought a lot about the dish too because you guys are such amazing chefs and you're culinary experts and you're like at the top of your game. And I was like, God, what do I bring to them?
Wait, what did you bring us?
You are a rebel homemaker. We know it.
We know it. And I was lucky enough to give you a quote for your book, which was such an honor.
Generous.
I went classic
Tuna casserole?
casserole. Oh my God,
With chips on top?
Yeah.
Old school classic.
I went old school. It's like my favorite childhood dish.
Forks. We gotta eat.
And instead of trying to like impress, I went with a classic. Comfort. People need comfort right now.
More than ever.
I don't know what could be better. Being roomies with Drew, having her bring us the most delicious tuna noodle casserole.
Cheers.
Cheers to this.
Classic
moment
for a reason.
And many more like it.
Many more great dishes.
The peas are a poppin'.
Yeah.
Delicious. All right, will you come back and actually cook with us?
You better.
I am your neighbor. I will be here anytime. I'm so excited. And like I said, we've just been waiting for you to get here.
We are here, honey.
We've
we
been
are
waiting
here.
too. Let me assure you.
We've been waiting.
This is so great. This is exactly what the world needs right now. Beautiful women who are going to teach us and be our friend and guide us. This is
And make it fun.
comfort in itself. And yet, I want to be inspired. I feel like when we saw each other in the hallway, I was like, I feel so up to speed on your life because I watch your every Instagram.
Love you so much.
So I'm just so glad you guys are here. And congratulations on your premiere episode. By the way, Andy, brilliant first guest.
Brilliant. Brilliant anytime.
Back
Yes,
to us.
especially first guest.
Brilliant. I can't wait to hear your conversation with him. I'm such a fan of his and everything he kind of says and does. He's such a leader. He's such a brilliant businessman. And I just love his personality. And so I think that that's so fun and exciting. We're all kind of at the edge of our seat waiting to see what Andy Cohen says and does. So brilliant.
And what he
Stay
cooks
tuned
up.
for that.
I know, right?
Yes, here we
Andy's
are.
so unpredictable.
Which is great. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
I love you guys.
Best ever.
We love you. We'll see you
Some
soon.
casserole, thank you.
Bye, neighbors.
All the snuggles.
I love you guys.
Amazing.
Bye.
I mean,
Okay.
hello.
Okay, that blew my mind. I'm all like,
Talk about a surprise.
bye.
Okay.
Thank you again. This is delicious.
I know.
I hope this recipe
all I
is in
needed
Rebel
today.
Homemaker. I love it.
All right, back
All
to
in my
business.
childhood
Where were we?
Okay, back to the juicy cheese, bacon, caramelized onion, stuffed burger. I take my burger, I'm gonna divide it into 2 equal parts, 2 equal balls. I'm gonna move the tuna casserole covering. And I'm going to put a half of the burger into, this is a great hack for home, a deli lid. Now you can save, any of the deli lids you have, your yogurt or your sour cream lid. Put it on top of a piece of plastic on the inside of the lid. You're gonna cover it in the plastic so that you don't get totally squishy, and also it helps you so you're not warming the meat too much. Okay. And you're just gonna press it right into the lid and make like a lovely flattened inside, and this will be the bottom half of your burger.
Nice.
Open it up, and then you're gonna take whatever filling you choose. As I said, I'm a classicist. I've got some American cheese, some bacon and caramelized onion that I've chopped up.
Put that in some omelet for me.
Yes, I mean, this is like filling,
Snackable.
a multitasking filling. You can do
Get
it
it
a
in the
million
burger
ways.
quickly before we start eating that alone.
And you don't, again, you never want to overfill because you just don't want an explosion of it, but you want enough in there that you're going to get that bite of juiciness. And then I have a second lid that I've made here exactly the same way. I'm just going to pick it up and fold it right on top. Move the plastic out of the way.
Press it to seal.
Press it. You want to like pinch the around the edges.
Burger pocket, I like it.
And then you have the perfect burger that's stuffed with goodness.
I
to
love
put
it.
on your
Surprise
grill.
inside.
Delicious.
I love it. Love it. Love it.
Well,
love it.
do we get to eat it?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the point of
nothing
this
here is
show,
just
is
for
it
show.
not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Jump right in.
Okay.
Girls, jump right in. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay,
They're
everyone
big
ready?
burgers, so get ready because
all
they
right, let's see
are
some.
filled.
Let's see some cut here.
I'm expecting cheese
Oh.
coming out of the.
You got a good one.
Yeah.
And give it a little
that
squeeze.
moment.
You've done this
Wow.
before.
Yeah.
This is the
Not your
perfect
first
amount.
rodeo.
A few hundred times. Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Daphne's already in. Hold up. Wait for me. Wait.
I wait for no man.
No waiting.
When it comes to tasting warm, hot,
Food
delicious.
is hot.
Ooh. Goodness.
The cheese, still fine. Good choice. But the bacon and the caramelized onion,
Can we talk after this?
some water.
That's the next course.
We're gonna keep eating. Then we're gonna keep talking. Then we're gonna see Andy Cohen. Up next, we asked our fans which burger they're craving most: the buffalo stuffed burger or the jalapeno popper stuffed burger. That is an impossible choice, but you're answering it. Plus, Andy Cohen is sticking around to dish on New Year's Eve, his favorite meals out with his son, and more. Don't go away.
Like something you saw on the show today? We're dishing all the details on the good list. All the recipes, important tips, and tricks, all in one place. So stay tuned until the end of the show when we'll share the good list QR code. You can scan to send it all right to your phone.
Oh, yes. All right. Welcome back to the the good dish where we answer the most pressing question on your mind. What's for dinner? Yes, and you asked for that buffalo stuffed burger, so it's got so much flavor in every bite. We'll take you to cheeseburger paradise.
And here, along with our home cooks, hello,
Hi,
ladies. So glad you're cooking with us
Looking
today.
good. Pink,
You ready
pink,
to make
pink.
some burgers?
Definitely.
Awesome. So along with these incredible home cooks who are going to be cooking with us, to roll up his sleeves and help is the king of Bravo, the maestro of reality, super dad, and my former boss, Andy Cohen.
Hey, you're the first guy on the show.
Wow.
Male, we need some male energy.
I just had the best kiki with Drew Barrymore.
Oh, and
Yeah,
It's
right?
really fun here.
the most gracious, kind, lovely thing anyone could ever do. That was just so beautiful.
I
brought
want
us
to
tuna
try
casserole.
that tuna casserole.
you
Oh,
got
we
to.
saved it.
Yes.
We saved it.
This smells very good, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yes.
I'm clocking the tequila already.
course you are.
I mean,
Taking
boy,
it
you
all
guys
in.
Really set me up.
We're coming in
Yeah,
big.
you
Like,
are.
There's no other way to do
You
it.
are.
Well,
This
what
smells good.
what people might know is that I'm on Bravo's Top Chef for forever, since I was 3 years old, it feels
Yes.
like. There were obviously moments I was very passionate. There was also moments I might have fallen asleep on the job. Oh, no. And I have one moment.
I mean,
when
look at that.
I took that
I
picture.
took that photo. That was in the middle of the night at Judge's table. And that is real. She
Yeah.
went down.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't
To
want to
be
say
fair-
anything, but HR, keep your eye on this scout.
And I remember them being like, we're just going to draw on her face and take some pictures.
I deserve that. I actually need to see that picture too.
Are you
But wait a
giving me
minute.
this,
I mean,
Camila?
Gail's holding hers.
Yes,
Jamika
she's
has
already
hers,
in there.
Andy has
And
his,
we're holding
I have
this because
Do you not think that I've had enough tequila?
I was about
yet.
to say, don't think we're going to let you get away
it's
with,
only
without
noon.
talking about New Year's Eve, honey. Oh,
We're
we
gonna
saw
take this
you.
shot, then we're gonna talk about
Don't
New Year's
think
Eve.
we're not letting you out of this room.
Cheers to staying awake on the job.
Yes.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
To you guys, to the good dish.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Ooh, that was real.
Anyone want a chaser?
Real
Got
stout.
that. And
Ooh,
lime.
hello. All right.
That was nice, actually.
Okay.
Well, now do talk about New Year's Eve.
Yes,
we gotta know.
have to talk about New Year's Eve
Yes.
because you got a little lost in the sauce, maybe.
A little bit.
Had a little
Yes,
bit
it
too
was
much.
New Year's
Proudly.
Eve. Yes, proudly.
Exactly, but did you really think it was going to get that much press? Like everybody
No,
was
I
talking
didn't.
about you.
It was. I
crazy.
talked to Anderson like the Tuesday night after New Year's Eve. He goes, "Do you realize we did that show 5 days ago? Why are people still talking about it?" All
Like
I
it
know
was
is.
surprising that you were drinking on
I
New
know,
Year's Eve.
I know. All I know is that when we left and we got in the car leaving Times Square, we turned to each other and we go, "That was fun." And
It looked like fun.
that's what we were
Everybody
there to
talk
have
about
fun.
it.
It
Exactly.
must have felt cathartic too.
It did. You know what? Standing on your soapbox on CNN, as it turns out, it's
Unstoppable.
really fun. Yeah,
Andy
exactly.
Cohen knew.
Yeah, I did.
I mean,
Did.
and Anderson was like also my favorite character in that moment because he was just like chuckling.
And he was pulling me back by my coat.
And you were like, no, 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 I got to say
No, I'm
this.
like,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
say
keep
it.
going.
Thank you for turning our burger, by the way.
Yes,
Oh, beautiful.
absolutely.
Nice flip.
Someone told me you weren't like the biggest cook in the world,
Yes,
but you
Gail
look
knows
very.
that.
You look very.
Well, no, I can make a burger, and I love a burger. By the way, I mean, I love a burger.
Burger aficionado.
Yeah, my favorite burger in New York City is Corner Bistro.
Yeah.
I was there over the weekend with my son.
Does he like burgers too?
He does. I was so happy. I said to him, "Do you want?" Thought he was going to get chicken, nuggets or whatever, and he said, "No, I want a burger." And I was like, "Oh, this is great news."
Isn't that fun? They start to hit that age. Look, I mean,
that
he
cutie-
is so
cutie
Excited for him.
They start to hit that age where you can genuinely enjoy their company as like a
Yes.
partner. in
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just 3, and he's now can say sentences.
Totally.
And
Yes.
we can communicate. And I keep saying to him, that's our burger date. And I keep saying to him, don't you love it that we can talk to each other? And he's like, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't ever done anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
I love.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure if as a 3-year-old he might have a sophisticated palate. This might be for him, but this
Okay.
is a very grown-up burger. This is
Okay.
what our audience voted on. This is the buffalo stuffed burger.
Wow.
Are you into that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of cheese is it?
This is actually mozzarella because we want that cheesy pull to go
Okay, great.
with the blue cheese.
Okay.
The classics.
So how do you stuff it? Do you just?
gonna
Well,
show
you're
you.
gonna tell me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I
why
kind
you're
of
here,
would
to learn
like
how to do
welcome
that.
Andy Cohen stuffing a burger on this show. If you
Wow.
want to get your
that's
hands dirty.
healthy. Yes.
so good.
Okay.
Okay, stir it up.
So we're stirring this
We're
up.
stirring this up with some fresh chives.
Okay.
And we're gonna add some hot sauce, and
All right.
that's it. Then
Okay.
we stuff it into these burgers. You end up with 2 halves of the burger
Okay.
in a lid of a container.
Yep.
And then you just take it and press it over, and all you have to do is
Oh, wow.
seal the edges.
Okay, great.
And then you
I didn't
toss it on the
realize that
griddle.
Yep.
Well, that's all there is to it to this burger.
Gorgeous.
You
Well,
can
this
garnish.
smells great. And
Let's
by the
eat
way,
them.
all your home cooks
And throw 'em-
look so good in their kitchens, and they have beautiful
I don't live
kitchens.
down. I
Where
wanna
did
check
you find
in.
these kitchens?
And their colors, they're popping.
Yeah,
I want to check in with Salon, who's been cooking along with us. Salon, I hear you have a question for Andy.
Oh.
Okay, so I have been a housewife fan since OC day one. And I heard a little buzz on the internet. I've been looking at what's going on with the housewives, what's coming up. And I see that there's a little rumor that Carmen Electra might be joining Beverly Hills. Can you tell us about that?
You know what? I saw that on the internet too, and I don't know anything about it. But no, what I also read on the internet was that she's great friends with, I think, Garcelle. So that always, when
Maybe
someone
that's
is
where it came
actually
from.
great friends, then
We can move
that-
you away.
Yeah, why don't we go over here and get some
I want
burgers?
to be able
What
to.
is
Put one on there.
Oh, yeah.
What
on
is
there,
the
please.
weirdest thing you've ever read on the internet that you actually know to be true or untrue, and you're like, what the? Where did this even come from?
Gosh, the weirdest thing that I've ever read.
They say a lot about
Like
you.
about myself?
Yeah, about yourself.
Oh boy.
say a lot.
I try not to
Yeah.
read anything
Very
because
good
it
point.
just winds up kind of hurting your feelings in one way or another.
I
You know
feel
what
like
I mean?
everybody loves you. Can't even.
Oh,
That's,
thank you.
So top it up with a little celery leaf.
Okay.
Just
Little
to keep it
celery
fresh.
want a little
Just
crunch
for the buffalo.
Okay.
Kind of in the buffalo.
Oh,
buffalo.
right.
Yes.
And jump
you
on
gotta
it.
By
take
the
a
way, I
deep
love
bite in to
these
get that.
buns.
Yeah. Oh, a potato bun. You gotta have it. So good.
Classic.
Andy said he likes our buns, girls. You know he did. Dig in.
This is really good.
Do you like it? See, the blue cheese
good stuff,
hides.
Barry.
Not too much.
You're right.
Right?
It actually really does.
Super juicy.
And you know what else? You do not need to put one other thing on this burger. Like,
It's all right in there.
don't ruin it with ketchup or anything because it's a lot of flavor in
Self-contained.
there. Yeah.
So
And you
good.
said you didn't want to be on a cooking show.
I know, I love it. I could
He's
talk about
saying.
this forever.
When we come back, we're sitting down and dishing on food, fatherhood, and more with Andy Cohen. Don't go away.
Stuff in your face. Look at you.
Okay, Adventures in Packaging Meant to Torture Parents continues. What are you thinking? Yeah, I know. It's just going to be a couple hours till I can get these out. I just want you to know they're so securely in here. Thank you for the hug, little boy.
I love it. That is every parent every time they open a toy for their kids.
Unbelievable.
Why do they make the packages like
I
that?
don't understand.
What is the deal? Frustration free? No.
Yes.
No.
And then everyone's always like, you just need better scissors. I'm like, I know what I need and I have the equipment. How about everything doesn't need to be tied down in 18?
It's like, and it's like you pull muscles
Yes.
when you're trying to cut them. It
Also,
doesn't
like a
matter.
fluffy toy in
like a
12 boxes.
chainsaw.
I'm like, it can't break. People,
Right.
it's a fluffy toy.
Right.
Well, Andy Cohen continues to entertain millions of social media followers with his hilarious rants and musings about fatherhood, Bravo, and his famous friends. And over the past decade, he has reshaped the landscape of late night television. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Gail.
True.
Starting in Edison, New Jersey, I remember
Yes,
those early Watch What Happens live shows.
Yes.
And now, at the pinnacle of his career, he is eating burgers with the ladies on the Good Dish. Thank you
It
very
doesn't
much.
get, you know what? This is what I've been building to.
I mean, we feed you, we lure you
Yes,
in.
you do. Drew Barrymore tuna casserole, now this.
I mean,
What more could
goals,
you
dreams,
I'm
tequila?
excited.
I know, right? We just don't stop.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, what people would be surprised to know is that you actually grew up in the food business. I didn't know
did,
this, that
yes.
your grandfather had a food manufacturing company.
Really?
Yes,
So
yes.
what was it and what kind of jobs did you do?
So basically, we sold food. It was a family business, and it really was. My entire family worked there. I worked there every
St.
summer
Louis?
in St. Louis. It was called Allen Foods, and we sold foods to restaurants, hospitals, hotels, institutional foods. And we had a manufacturing division. I spent 7th grade. I was like Laverne and Shirley with my friend Helgi,
On the
screwing
line?
shortening tops on the line. I drove a forklift one summer. I made deliveries deliveries. I worked at customer service. I did everything you could do at this company. Yeah,
I
every
mean,
summer.
so not much has changed.
It was great. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it was
A
fun.
lot has changed in the
Yes.
last several years, I would say. You have a sweet, sweet 3-year-old son named Ben. I have to
Yes.
say, I remember the moment you told me you were having a baby. Tell me a little bit about fatherhood. It's been, 2 years we haven't had a chance to see each other in
I
a long
know.
time.
Yes, you're right.
So
it's
how has it
great.
changed?
I mean, how hasn't it changed
Yeah.
me? I mean, I just feel like it's anchored me, it's centered me. And I was thinking, I used to wake up a lot. Not a lot, but I used to wake up, you know how we all wake up in the middle of the night and have, whatever we're scared about in life. We think about the big issues. And I remember that there were years that I would wake up and think, what is my purpose? Like, why am I here and what am I doing? And it can't just be about, being like a good time guy on TV. Like, there has to be something more.
Although we're all very grateful you do
Thank
that.
you.
too.
I appreciate it. And by the way, I love
Also
that.
being
And I
that.
love being that guy. But I don't have those I mean, now when I wake up, I worry about things relating to him or whatever.
Right.
But I know that this was what I needed to do. And it's just grounded me in every way. Yeah, it's really nice.
Nice. It
Yeah.
does have that effect.
Yes, it does.
All right. You always play games on
Yes.
your show, Watch What Happens Live. We love the show. So you have a game called Plead the Fifth.
Yes,
right?
it's our
This is
Hallmark
And if you want to plead the
signature game.
fifth, stuff your burger in
Yes.
your mouth.
Oh, wow.
And we have our own version of Plead the Fifth, and
Okay.
it's the food edition, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you have a lot of famous friends. Which has the worst food at their parties?
Oh,
This
my.
is gonna get you in trouble.
Oh my gosh, he's in the hot seat
Anderson.
right now.
Anderson. He's like not an amazing host, if I like. Yes.
Why? What do you
I mean, he doesn't, I don't think, first of all, I don't think he likes hosting things or people. And, it's challenged.
put the care into the
It's a
food,
growth
it's not-
opportunity for Anderson.
All right, well, yes,
Nice.
Anderson,
Nice.
come on the show. We will teach you lots of things.
Yes.
It does
You will
take
learn
work,
from
though,
us.
to be a great host. I
does,
understand.
and
it
you have
doesn't
to
come
wanna
naturally.
do it.
Totally.
Yes.
You don't want to do it.
Totally.
So.
Well, okay. All right. Sorry, Anderson. It's you. Okay. So now you are self-proclaimed snacky. I like
Yes.
that. Will you show us how you like to eat Doritos?
Wait, there's
I
a way.
will. It's kind of gross. You have Doritos? Wow.
Of course we do.
You guys are making my day. I love Doritos. I mean,
Show
it's
us.
very gross, but I just kind of, I suck them, is what I do.
Oh, suck the flavor
I
off.
suck the flavor out,
Then-
or I lick the flavor out, which I won't do right now on television.
Okay,
because
whatever you lick,
I
you
won't
better
dance
eat. Don't
on
put it back in
TV
the
or
bowl.
lick the flavor off the Doritos.
Wait, talk about dancing on television.
Basically, I suck.
Look at that. That's
the-
a big move.
Oh.
Don't worry about me,
Right
television
there.
Well,
and food
this-
professional.
Nice.
Now this I love.
That's your new way. You
I
gotta do that.
will have a bite of my burger with a
Can we all
Dorito on
try?
it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Why I don't have a deal with Doritos, I don't know.
We'll figure that out.
I love you. Wow, this was a clutch move. Okay, so how
me
do
around.
you feel about potato chips on a sandwich?
Phenomenal.
Yes.
I feel really good about it.
There's nothing
Right,
wrong with
okay.
that.
French fries, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yes,
that too?
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
French fries in a falafel is a thing. And
can I just
sticking them in a sandwich, no problem.
can I make a note that Daddy did not plead the fifth?
Daddy didn't
Yeah.
plead the fifth.
True.
Did it?
Just so you know.
You got it.
Brave on you. We're so
Yes.
proud to
I
have
want
you
the
here.
whole tuna casserole.
We won't give it all. It's Drew's to us. We'll give you a little taste to take home with you. Oh, look, in a to-go container. Thank
Oh, my
you.
God.
sir.
There
you
Thank you
go.
so much.
Tuna casserole.
That's dinner tonight.
I'm so sorry.
Here's
plate
some with
Wow,
Ben.
I literally
Oh, Ben likes it.
I'm taking it.
We'll be right back. Thank you so
Thanks for
much,
having me.
Andy. Thank you.
Thank you.
So fun.
I'm known as the chef to the stars with my private catering business. I'm a TV host. I cook for athletes and entertainers, and not to mention ticklish kids.
Try not to make a mess. I'm born and raised in the South, and my dad is Jamaican. So my cooking style is Caribbean heat meets Southern sweet. Being a professional chef and caterer for over 12 years, I live for a good party. If you don't have a reason to celebrate, you hang around long enough with me, I'm gonna give you one.
The Good Dish Test Kitchen, where we get a little nerdy about testing recipes so you don't have to. And today, the Good Dish Test Kitchen cracks the cookie code.
That's gratifying. extremely beautiful.
We are here in the Good Dish Test Kitchen where our team has been experimenting with the best chocolate chip cookie recipes for days. And I'm so excited because we have cracked the code on the perfect cookie.
If you're a cookie fiend like I am,
Hello.
The experiment, the never-ending search for the perfect chocolate chip cookie is epic. It's joy in every bite. The perfect cookie, let's go through it, is crispy at the edges, soft and gooey in the middle, and with that classic caramelized flavor that we all know and love, with plenty of chocolate oozing throughout.
And a little bit of chew, like you just need the chew.
Yes, dunkable.
So we've looked at 3 variables to see which combo makes the best cookie. The fat, butter, the sugar, and of course, the best chocolate. So Daphne, go ahead.
So yeah, we looked at a couple different fats. We started off with shortening, and the cookie made with shortening, interestingly, because shortening is all fat, never got that crisp. Then we went ahead and made a cookie with creamed butter. Now here's a tricky thing. When you're mixing air into the butter to get it to that creamed stage, sometimes you can actually end up making your cookie too cakey. And that's what ended up happening here. If you're a fan of a cakey cookie, give it a try, but that was not what we were looking for. And finally, we went ahead and tried a cookie with melted butter. Now, melting the butter actually removes a lot of the moisture content, and it's perfect. It has these crispy edges. It's soft at the center, so gorgeous and chewy. That's what we're talking about, which is why melted butter is our winner.
I concur wholeheartedly. Now we have the sugar. We started with white sugar, and white sugar is traditionally what most people are gonna use, but it makes a very flat, very crispy cookie. Then we tried one with brown sugar. Brown sugar is a little taller. It doesn't spread as much because the molasses in it has acidity, and so it is a taller cookie a little bit.
Activates that rising agent better.
That's exactly right. However, if you put the two together, you get a little lift, you get a little spread, you get that caramely brown sugar taste, you have everything you need, which is why we make our cookies with a combo of brown and white sugar.
Delightful. I have to tell you, the nerd in me, the kitchen nerd in me is absolutely living for this. Once you learn the why, it will change all of your cooking. You'll always feel more confident about why you're making the choices you are. Which comes to our third choice, the chocolate. So obviously morsels are a classic. Chunks are beautiful too, but we went for chopped chocolate bars, and this is awesome for creating those gooey pockets of melting chocolate because there aren't any stabilizers in here to hold the chocolate into shape, so you really get that luscious melt throughout the whole cookie.
And it's like more irregular, right? The way that it melts.
Distributed.
So here is the cookie code we cracked. The Good Dish tested and approved. We use melted butter, a combo of brown and white sugar, and chocolate chopped from a chocolate bar. You hear me? Okay, and here they are. Take them out of the oven once they're cooked, and my little tip is give them a little slap on the counter, which helps just slap your cookies, which helps you get that beautiful ripple effect.
So this is honestly, this revolutionized the way that I make cookies. Those ripples are the chewy toffee components that we are looking for. Mm-hmm. Oh.
That's a darn good cookie, Daphne.
That was good stuff right there. Mm-hmm. All right. This is the perfect cookie. When we come back, it's the Great American Dish Off, our coast-to-coast search for the best lasagna. And the 3 finalists are here, and we are ready to taste their glorious creations. For me, it's always a party in the kitchen. For us, as the Oz family, food might be the most important thing. From the time I was a small kid, I remember cooking with my mom and my grandma. I was learning what it meant to be one of us. The kitchen is still the center of my world. I am, as a chef, first and foremost about flavor. A bunch of herbs to a salad, a beautiful pesto into a tomato sauce, don't tell anybody. It's simple, it's healthy-ish, it's celebratory, and most of all, it's about having a great time in the kitchen. Welcome to the Great American Dish Off, where we search coast to coast looking for the best recipes in the country. We put them head to head in the ultimate competition. Whose dish will win the Great American Dish Off? And today, lasagna. Chefs and home cooks from all over the country sent us their recipes, and we've narrowed it down to the top 3. That's firefighter Anthony. We found him at the Staten Island Firehouse.
Welcome to Lat 84. Come on in.
First, he showed off. Then he showed us how to make his lasagna.
My lasagna has got to be hands down the best in the firehouse. See that sound? That's the sound you want to hear when you're browning the meat. Got some fresh Italian parsley. Got to get it nice and fine. This meat is incredibly flavorful because of the secret ingredient, which I'm not going to give away just yet. Some red wine. This recipe came from my mom. I just love it. And now these are life-changing. Oven-baked lasagna shells. Now that's a lasagna.
Next up, Tara from Atlanta.
My lasagna is the perfect adjustable go-to meal for the middle of the week, especially because of the unique cheeses that I put in it.
Goat cheese, our mascarpone cheese, ricotta cheese, and Parmesan.
And a secret ingredient that's inside of my sauce, which I'm not going to tell you because it's a secret. I use the pan drippings from the chicken to create the flavor for my sauce. Another thing about my lasagna, which makes it super unique, is the fact that it's actually a roll-up, so you get a perfect portion for one serving. I can't wait for you guys to try it.
And finally, from Astoria, New York, Lena.
I started to make this lasagna when I was 10 years old, long time ago. I'm old now. The first step, I cooked the noodle. This is my sauce. And there is a big secret in this sauce. And then we got the mozzarella, boiled eggs, we got the Parmesan cheese, and fresh mozzarella for the top. My lasagna is good because they all good ingredients. The lasagna from the oven, and you're gonna see how beautiful it's hot. Look, huh? Beautiful.
They're here to contend for the coveted golden lasagna. It's the Great American Dish-Off. Here are our finalists. Caterer Tara taught herself, and now she's here to school the rest of you. FDNY firefighter Anthony says his take on the classic lasagna is pure fire. And Nona Lena says there's no chance she's losing. Capiche? Daphne and Gail will be our judges tasting their lasagnas today. What do you ladies look for in the perfect comfort lasagna?
Lasagna is the most beautiful comfort food. It is everything you really want when you want that warming bite. But there are some things that in my mind ruin it. And that is sauce that runs away from you when you cut into the lasagna. I need the sauce to be dense and concentrated enough so it really sticks to the noodle. I want to be able to slice through it with my fork. This is pleasure food. This is easy comfort eating.
Agreed on all of the above. I will also say that there needs to be a perfect ratio between sauce, noodle, and any filling so that you're never getting a dry, burnt, crispy edge. I want everything coated and everything balanced together.
All right, Tara, tell us what makes your lasagna so special.
What makes my lasagna special is the fact that I use a white sauce. So it's a non-traditional recipe. And I actually use chicken in it. But what makes it super special is the secret ingredient in my sauce.
Can you please show us what that secret ingredient is?
It's cream cheese. Now, cream cheese adds to the texture of the sauce, and it actually adds to the seasoning, so you don't have to add as much salt.
Nice. Judges, please weigh in on Tara's lasagna.
Well, we were just chatting our way through all three bites, and with Tara's lasagna, I love the chicken, and I love that you use the drippings from the chicken after you cook it to flavor up your lasagna. Great build out of the flavor. Cream cheese, you can't go wrong. It builds a lot of body into the sauce. We were talking about not wanting sauce that slips off the noodle. This really coats it and binds it beautifully, slices through easily with my fork. The only thing is I am missing that tart acidity of a red sauce. I want a little something to break up that luxurious creaminess of this very delicious bite.
Mm-hmm. I will say, watching you with the pan drippings, you are a girl after my own heart. That is brilliant cooking, that is smart cooking, and it really pays off in the flavoring. But I do feel like I wish there was a little bit of sauce over it as well. There's not a lot on mine. I'm not sure if it's because it came off. There's a lot in the middle, but I want the whole thing kind of coated in sauce.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank you.
All right, now, firefighter Anthony, what is the secret to your lasagna?
The secret to my lasagna is Italian sausage. In a slow cooked sauce that has tons of flavor. The guys in the firehouse love this dish.
Okay, judges, please weigh in on Anthony's lasagna.
I like that you left nice, texture pieces from the onions and the garlic in here. Really punches up the flavor. Great choice of cheeses, the mozzarella on top, the ricotta in the middle. I'll be honest, the baked noodles, I'm missing a little bit of the thickness of noodles I like. The sauce is so good, the cheese is so good, you almost forget about the noodles, and it's lasagna, so it's my one complaint.
Okay, thank you.
For the chef.
Thank you, Anthony. Now, coming up, the competition heats up even more when Nona Lena reveals her unique trick. You'll never make lasagna the same way again. And we're calling a winner up next. We're back with the Great American Dish-Off Lasagna Edition. Home-cooked Tara made a creamy, cheesy chicken lasagna. Firefighter Anthony highlighted Italian sausage in his lasagna. And now, Nona Lena reveals the secret to your lasagna. Please, show us.
I'm going to show you.
Ah.
My Napoletana lasagna.
Oh.
That's with a little meatball, sauce, ragu sauce. I learned from my family, my grandma, my mother, when I was very young, 10 years old. Everybody, they love it. I hope they like over here too, the lasagna.
Well, let's see.
We'll see.
Please weigh in on Nona Lena's lasagna.
Nona Lena.
Nona Lena.
Nona Lena.
Nona Lena.
You do make beautiful, tiny, precise meatballs.
The little meatball, it's very difficult.
I can tell. I can see.
You know, little by little.
Yes, tiny, beautiful. It's like a fine dice of a chef.
Not a lot of people, they know how to do it.
I have never
They
seen it
do
before.
big one.
You do it beautifully, and I really love the integration of the egg as well. It adds some richness and texture, and also that super fresh sauce, which was delicious.
Thank you.
I kind of just want a
very nice.
little more seasoning, just a touch more salt.
Did you eat my lasagna or no?
I did, right here.
You're
getting echoed by Nona Lena. I sure am. Okay, I deserve it. That's fine. I can take it.
Look so good. Look. I feel so hungry now. Just a couple of pieces.
You are the best. All right. Yes, you've all tasted it. Now, judges, it's time to confer to choose the winner of today's Great American Dish-Off. Who made the best lasagna? Oh my gosh, talk about a nail biter, folks. Okay, so while they all discuss, okay, it's intense over there, right? All right, ladies.
Well, this was a nail biter. Ooh. But we've reached a decision. The winner of the golden lasagna is Anthony.
That was good. Oh my gosh, you've done the Firehouse Boys proud, huh? How does it feel?
I think you guys did a great job.
Really, we're the winners. We got to eat all your lasagna.
That was
very nice.
Beautiful.
Your lasagna was delicious, and we're the winners. We got
And
to
I
enjoy
lost.
it. And you lost. That's because his was also delicious.
The woman, they always love the
No,
man.
I told her. I said, we're not. Are you? She's calling sexism on the judges. I said, we're not just picking him because he's a hunky firefighter. We're picking him because we like this lasagna, but this lasagna was also excellent.
They were all great. Did a beautiful job.
All right.
Okay, no
well,
problem.
as Nona Lena takes you outside and spanks all of you, when we come back, the good list, we're sharing the recipe for this winning lasagna
Anytime.
and all of the tips from today's show and find out how to get it right. It's sent right to your phone. Yes, coming up next. You
And the
I
time.
love you.
People know me as a judge on Top Chef, a cookbook author, an editor and writer, but I'm also just a mom with 2 young kids, trying to get dinner on the table. So I understand the struggle of shopping for and cooking good meals for your family 7 nights a week. It's all about accessible ingredients and smart, simple techniques. I learned from my mom. Growing up, she was a cooking teacher and a food writer. She taught me how to cook. As a judge on Top Chef, I've traveled the world, tasting everything from the finest, most luxurious and exotic foods to the most rustic, hole-in-the-wall fare. And I can appreciate it all. Cheers.
Oh, no. Welcome back to The Good Dish. We're still chuckling over here about getting spanked by Donna Lena. She didn't come to play. She was like, you know, I had little meatballs in mine, and I've made them since I was 10. She's 82 years old. I almost fell over when she told me that. Vibrant, gorgeous, funny. And it's her birthday next week. Happy birthday, Nonna Lena. And so hopefully she'll come back and show us how to make her delicious tiny meatballs.
Yeah, she likes me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I know. She doesn't like. She's got to hit out on us.
She's like, but it was delicious. And I was like, it was delicious, but I lost. I know. I'm like, but it was
Don't mess with her.
Less delicious.
Don't mess with her and her lasagna.
I know, but I loved her. She was all heart.
You can't lose with lasagna.
There you go.
Totally.
All right.
All right, so as we continue to nosh here, which seems to be the course of the day, it is time for the good list. So if you see that QR code up on your screen, open up your camera app on your phone and point it to the TV. It will take you right to all the recipes, the shopping list, and more from today's show, keeping it easy for you. On the good list today, of course, is the answer to the question, what's for dinner? And tonight, we're giving you the recipe for our buffalo stuffed burgers that Andy Cohen approved of. Go ahead and throw some Doritos on top, crunchify it, and we will see you next time for more good food and good dish. Bye, guys.